G'day folks, today I've got a couple of King Chrome's half-inch rattle guns here, the K13203 and the K13205. The 13203 is around the 950 Newton meters. This is their little stubby unit. Now this is what they call the silent series. This one here is about 1600 Newton meters, both half-inch. They pack a fair punch so far. We're going to go out. I'm going to get a couple of mechanics to have a look at them because I'm not great on the rattle guns. I like the King Chrome gear, which we'll talk more about in the wrap up. But I want to get these out to a couple of mechanics and have a bit of a play around and see what they reckon as well. So we'll get straight into it now, and we'll catch you soon.
See, that's not good. Whoop.
Rightio folks, so you've seen a bit of footage there. You can see what they can do. We all knew they'd be able to do some wheel nuts and the like. So look, what I've done, I sent them out to a couple of mechanics. I've had Vic, who builds race engines and race cars and big trailers. He had to play around with them, and then another guy, I think his name was Vince, was working on my car just to service, and I got him to try them. I don't use them a lot. I needed a mechanic to actually have a bit of a play with them and tell me what they thought. Also on that, I need to declare that I worked for King Chrome in 2015, so obviously it's a couple of years later now, but I need to declare it because I don't want any sort of, impropriety going on. But what I'll say is that I requested these because I love the King Chrome gear and I wanted to show it off. But that also meant that I needed to have somebody else have a look at it, which was the couple of mechanics, and look, they loved it. With the smaller one, with Vic, he could not believe the power that was coming out of this unit, being 1.4 kilo, and the bigger unit being 2.4, and so quiet. So what you need to think of now is it's becoming more apparent that there's large service stations. Your little 1-2 man bands, unfortunately, seem to be disappearing left, right and centre. So your big scale workshops are becoming more of a thing. Now, you can't have 10 or 15 rattle guns going flat out with the old school noise in that sort of environment anymore. It's a massive OH&S issue. And if anyone thinks it's not, they're dreaming, because these things, if they're not the silent series, if they're not made quieter, they can destroy your ears over a few years in a workshop. So King Chrome's done a ripping job in getting these so quiet, but still performing really well with over 900 Newton meters of hard torque and over 1600 Newton meters of hard torque. Now, what I'll just show you, you can see just there, I've run the JMEX style fitting and I've also run the Nitto style fitting. Now, the reason I've done that is just to see if there's any major power drop. Now, there wasn't on these, which didn't surprise me, but I often have this argument with people, and people go, you have to have a Nitto for all these units. Well, you actually don't, but yes, once you get up to the higher drawing units, you'd want Nitto. So I probably wouldn't run this without Nitto, but because I have all these fittings, I tend to run them mostly with that. But for you guys in workshops, you're going to run Nitto, I understand that, air sanders, those sorts of things. They're really high drawing tools, so yes, run Nitto, but I thought it was important to run with both of those. So with a 2-year warranty on these composite guns, you're not going to have an issue. I'd implore you to go and find some in the shop, have a bit of a look and a feel yourself. This one in particular is just a cracker. It's the old school forward and reverse. I really like that. You're not going to have any issues with these. They're tough guns. King Chrome will often support trade nights. They're very active out in trade nights. So I'd encourage you to get out there, have a bit of a feel of one, chat to the reps and just go, look, can I use one somewhere at some stage? Half-inch King Chrome's composite rattle guns, absolute belters. Get out there and check it out. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe. Please follow us on social medias as well, guys. We're on Instagram and Facebook, and we're really active on those. So hit us up on those. We'll answer whatever we possibly can. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Throw some questions. Cheers, guys.